This might ruffle some feathers, but the reason that your toddler doesn't listen to you is because you literally just let them not listen to you until you lose your shit. Let me explain. I feel like this is specifically for the people that say gentle parenting is for gentle kids and they can't not scream at, yell at, or hit their kids because then their kids won't listen to them. This video is probably for you. My toddlers are almost 2 years old. This is a great example of toddlers not listening versus not having the choice to not listen. My daughter used to have a really bad problem. Every time she was done with her food or her snack, she would take her plate, dump it in the floor, and throw the plate. Obviously, that's not gonna fly. In my house, I'm not gonna tell my toddler more than once to pick her plate up and take it to the sink. In my house, I'll say, pick your plate up, take it to the sink. If she just stares at me, then I'm gonna get my butt up off the couch, walk over here, and I'm gonna help her. I'm physically going to grab her hand, bring her to the food on the floor. She is gonna help me put it on the plate, and then I'm gonna walk her and the plate to the sink to put it in the sink. Sure, she's 2 years old. She might not do all of it by herself, but she's gonna learn that she doesn't have the opportunity to not listen to me. And because of that, I have done this consistently since my girls could stand. Like literally as soon as they could stand, I held firm boundaries with them. If I'm gonna tell you to do something, we're gonna do it. If their toys are a mess before nap time and I say, hey, let's clean our toys up and go lay down, and they just like look at me like I'm crazy, I literally grab their hand, walk them over to the toys, pick it up, put it on the shelves. Whereas y'all are like, pick that toy up, pick that toy up, pick that toy up, pick that toy up. I don't do that, pick the toy up, until you lose your mind. And then your kid still doesn't listen to you, and then you pick it up. Why would they listen to you when you've literally shown them their entire life that they don't have to? That you're just gonna say it and 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 say it until you do it. Why would they listen to you? I feel like this is the same as like telling your toddlers no. Like again, my kids turned 2 in literally 7 days. I don't have that big of issues with tantrums, and I feel like that's because when I tell my kids no, they throw their fit. I let them throw their fit. I'm sorry that you're sad about it. Like your kids are allowed to cry. Your kids are allowed to be mad, and you can just leave it at that. When you tell them no and they hit the deck crying, you can say, I'm sorry that you're mad about that. And if that's how you handle it every time, your kid's gonna throw their fit for a minute and then they're gonna get up and they're gonna move on. Whereas when you literally condition them to say, okay, mom's gonna tell you no, you're gonna scream, you're gonna yell at me, and I'm gonna tell you no, you're gonna scream and yell at me, I'm gonna tell you no, and then maybe the third time you scream and yell at me, I'm gonna give it to you. You're literally teaching your toddler, you don't have to listen to me, and also I'm gonna give you everything you want by you screaming and yelling at me. Like the words to live by, like in this house, and what I always tell my husband is, don't say anything if you're not gonna do anything. Do not tell your toddler to do something if you're not gonna get your butt up and parent and make them do it the second time you have to say it. Don't tell your kid no to literally anything if you know if they cry enough for it, you're gonna give into it, even if it's inconvenient. Like, and I'm not saying don't ever tell your kid no. I'm just saying stop telling your kid no, knowing damn well that in 15 minutes of them crying, you're gonna give them